said forever, then walked away. Left me with words I still replay. I try to heal, I try to move on, but every step reminds me you're gone. You left with silence, no reason why. Just turned your back and let me cry. Time was supposed to numb the pain, but I feel it burning again and again. Every memory feels like a blade, cutting through the promises we made. You're like salt in my wound, burning deeper than before. Every time I start to heal, you tear it open more. You linger in my veins like a poison I can't undo. No matter how far I run, I still bleed because of you. I tell my heart to forget your name, but loneliness whispers it just the same. Your ghost still walks through my mind, leaving broken pieces behind. I wish your shadow would disappear, but it's the only thing that feels near. I hate that I miss you this much. Hate how I tremble at your memories touch. Why can't I close this chapter of us? Why does healing still feel like that? You're like salt in my wound, burning, burning deeper than before. Every time I start to heal, you tear it open more. You linger in my veins like a poison I can't undo. No matter how far I run, I still bleed because of you. Maybe someday I'll numb the ache. Maybe someday my heart won't break. Maybe time will finally mend what you left shattered in the end. But tonight the hurt is still alive, and I'm just trying to survive. You're like salt in my wound, but someday it won't sting. Someday I'll feel again. You won't own this heart forever. Your shadow won't define what I do. I heal the wound you left behind, and I'll finally be free from you. So fast, the scars remain. I learned how to smile in the mirror, practice laughing right on cue. Everyone here looks so certain, like they were born knowing what to do. I hold a drink I never wanted, just to keep my hands from shaking. Every face feels like a question, every breath feels like I'm faking. They say you made it, you're doing fine, but I don't recognize this life. If confidence is just a costume, then tell me, why does mine feel tight? I'm an imposter at the party, dancing to a song I don't know. Everybody's talking futures, like they've got somewhere to go. I clap along at all the right times, but I'm lost behind the cheers. If this is what success feels like, why am I still not here? Phones lighting up with big announcements, put notes and rings and keys to homes. I measure time in quiet saviors and conversations with my ghost. They say relax, you're still so young. life advice, but none of it fits me tonight. If everyone's pretending to, then who decided what is right? I'm an imposter at the party, borrowed shoes on borrowed ground. They toasted things I don't believe in, still I don't wanna let them down. I learned the language of approval, but forgot how to be real. If this is what growing up is, why does it hurt this much to feel? Maybe I don't need a title, maybe I don't need a plan, maybe I'm just scared of standing as exactly who I am. If I leave before the ending, will they even notice me? Or am I just a background face in someone else's memory? I'm an imposter at the party, but I stayed till the lights came on. Maybe courage isn't fitting in, maybe it's dancing wrong. If I stop pretending someday, let the mask fall apart, I won't be the loudest in the room, but I'll finally have a heart. So here's to leaving early and learning who I'm not. I wasn't made for every room, but I'm real in the ones I've got.
It's 2 a.m., the city's breathing slow. Neon signs, some secrets only I know. Phone's on silent, shoes in my hand. I walk too far just to understand. Every window tells a different dream. Some are broken, some still pristine. I used to need a voice to guide, now I trust the echo inside. The night asks questions I can't ignore. Who am I waiting for anymore? This is 2 a.m., independence, no curfew on my thoughts tonight. I'm learning how to stand defenseless, still choosing my own wrong and right. No man, no witness, just me and my consequence. At 2 a.m., I finally am free enough to take the fall. Keys in my pocket, doubts in my chest. Every step feels like a test. Used to chase what they'd approve, now I move how I move. The past keeps knocking, soft but loud. Old versions trying to pull me down, but I don't live in those rooms anymore. I changed the locks, I closed the door. Fear still sits in the passenger seat, but I'm the one with my hands on the wheel. This is 2 a.m., independence, no safety net beneath my feet. I've made peace with the consequences of choosing who I'm gonna be. No permission, just a quiet evolution. At 2 a.m., I finally am strong enough to walk alone. 'cause I earned it all. I don't need the old applause. I found my voice between the flaws. This is 2 a.m. independence. Every scar a signature. I'm done with borrowed confidence. I want something true or pure. No forgiveness for the life I never lived in. At 2 a.m. I finally am exactly where I stand. Oh, sun will rise, but this moment's mine. 2 a.m., the line I crossed in time.
We had maps of every moment we were dreaming we would reach. Plans drawn on the bedroom wall like waves on distant beach. I thought our future blossomed in the promises we made. But futures can be fragile when the love begins to fade. You closed the book without goodbye, left all our chapters high and dry. This is the unwritten, a story that we never got to finish. A love that slipped between the lines, a fate we let diminish. You walked away with all the ink, left me staring at the blank. This is the unwritten, a dream erased before it's saved. I still keep the notebook where you wrote your little vows, words trembling with hope that feels so foolish now. The pages smell like yesterday, untouched by any tear. But every time I open it, your ghost is standing here. I try to write a different end, but every letter breaks again. Oh, a story that we never got to finish, a love that slipped between the lines, a fate we let diminish. You walked away with all the ink, left me staring at the blank. This is the unwritten, a dream we erased before it's saved. Maybe some tales never bloom. Maybe love dies in its own. But I'll keep breathing through the gloom, even if you left too soon. Oh, this is the unwritten, a story torn before its time. But I write a softer ending, somewhere in a different line. Beneath the calm, the waves conceal a deeper truth, a pain I feel. The world above may never see the hidden scars inside of me. Silent echoes in the deep, secrets buried I must keep. But in the shadows I will find strength that's hidden in my mind. The silent battles, the secret fight, the dark of day, the endless night. I dive beneath when no one goes to face the fear that nobody knows. Underneath the surface I am free, a hidden ocean inside of me. Every shadow, every part, a story written in my heart. Curtains pull me far and wide, the tides of truth I cannot hide. Every secret, every tear, I face the depths, I conquer fear. And when the storms above subside, I see the light I cannot hide. The depths reveal what's truly mine. Underneath that shine divine, underneath the surface I am free, a hidden ocean inside of me. Every shadow, every part, a story written in my heart. Dive deeper, explore the night, find a fire within the fry. Every wave, every flow shows the truth I need to know. Beneath the surface, life exists. In every shadow, hope persists. The calm above may fool the eye, but in the deep, my spirit flies. Underneath the surface, I am free, a hidden ocean inside of me. Every shadow, every part, a story written in mine. So come with me and dive within, discover where our souls begin. Every secret, every dream, underneath, it's more than it seems. You left without a word or glance, a sudden exit, no last chance. The door closed soft but loud inside, echoes of love that cannot hide. I reach for you, but only air. A ghost remains, a vacant stare. Every moment fades to gray, every dream just slips away. I'm standing still, but time moves on. A crowded room where you are gone. You vanish like a stolen breath, leaving silence, leaving death. Some departures break a heart instantly. No warning, no mercy, no clarity. Sudden exit, gone without a trace, leaving only emptiness, filling up the space. Sudden exit, I can't comprehend how love could vanish before the end. Sudden exit, like a fading light, you disappear into the night. I walk the rooms you used to know, haunted by the way you let go. Your laughter lingers in the air, but when I turn, you're never there. Your cup's still waiting by the sink. Your favorite picture makes me think, did I miss the signs, ignore the truth? Was I blind inside? Are you? I wanted words, I wanted fight, I wanted to hold you to bleed. Sudden exit, gone without a trace, leaving only emptiness in your place. Sudden exit, nothing left to mend a love that ended before the end. Sudden exit, like a stolen sky, you left me here, still asking why. Nights grow long and days feel cold. Memories burn, but time grows old. I search the past for any clue, trying to understand you. Did you wake one day and simply know that all our light had lost its glow? Did fear take hold and pull you far, or did you chase another star? Now every laugh feels bittersweet, every dream feels incomplete. You took the warmth and left the rain, and I am standing in the pain. Some exits feel like destiny's design, but this one shattered what was mine. Some exits change everything, tear apart the ties of string, turn a paradise to dust, break the strongest bonds of trust. Some exits write a brand new past, turn forever into lies. You close the door but not the ache, you walked away but hearts still break. I scream your name inside my mind but only echoes answer back. I reach for what I cannot find, chasing shadows on a track. If goodbye was something I could hear, maybe healing would be near, but silence is the deepest cut, and now my world is tightly shut. Sudden exit, and I remain walking through the echoes of silent pain. Sudden exit, but I'll survive, learning to keep breathing just to stay alive. Sudden exit, still I'll rise, even with tears behind my eyes. Sudden exit, though love won't revive, I'll find my strength, I'll stay alive. You're left without a reason said, but I won't drown inside my head. The road ahead is dark and wide, but I'll keep walking through the tide. A sudden exit stole our song, but somehow I'll move on. Even if the scars remain, even if I still feel pain. Your sudden exit changed my story, but someday I'll find new glory. And know you fade in tonight, I'll learn again to find the light. I smile in public, but I'm bleeding in the dark. Every memory hits me like a spark. You said forever with a careless tone. Now I sleep beside a silent phone. Your laughter echoes in my mind like a song I can't rewind. I pretend that I'm alright, but I fight myself every night. Every word you left behind turns into a war inside my mind. I'm screaming but nobody knows how deep this heartbreak goes. There's a riot inside my soul, broken dreams I can't control. Love turned fire into cold. Now I'm losing what I used to hold. I'm fighting shadows of your face, trapped inside this empty space. I loved you more than you'll ever know. Now I'm learning how to let go. Your perfume still lives in the air, like you're standing right here. Every promise we used to share now fades into face of fear. I gave you my heart without defense. You left me paying the consequence. I trusted words that weren't true. Now I'm rebuilding without you. Every tear writes your name, every silence feeds the pain. But somewhere deep in the storm, I feel myself transform. There's a riot inside my soul, broken dreams I can't control. I can't confide into cold. Now I'm losing what I used to hold. I'm fighting shadows of your face, trapped inside this empty space. Empty space. I loved you more than you'll ever know. Now I'm learning how to. Maybe love was meant to break. Maybe hearts are built to wake, but I won't drown in yesterday. I'll rise stronger anyway. Inside my soul, but I'm taking back control. Pain won't write my final role. I'm becoming whole. I've been practicing silence like it's a second tongue, learning all the ways to leave before the leaving's done. We don't say the word forever, we don't say the end. We just talk around the truth like it's still our friend. Every pause is a warning, every sigh's a sign. There are ways to say goodbye without saying a word, letting distance do the damage, letting silence be heard. There are ways to say goodbye that don't look like a fight, just two people slowly turning out the same old light. We pack up different futures in the same old room, smiling like there's still a chance, like this won't end soon. You stopped asking me to stay, I stopped begging you to try. We're both pretending we don't know how this love will die. If this is mercy, it hurts the same. There are ways to say goodbye that don't make a sound, just leaving pieces of your heart scattered on the ground. There are ways to say goodbye, and this is one, when nobody's the villain and everybody's done. Say it loud or say it quiet, either way it breaks. Some goodbyes just take their time before they take. There are ways to say goodbye, I finally see. You've already said it, just not to me. There are ways to say goodbye, and I won't ask why. I'll read it in your absence every night. Goodbye. Held on tightly to the pieces of us, like shattered glass cutting deep in my trust. And memories linger like ghosts in the dark. Every goodbye still leaves a mark. I try to fix what was already gone, sing love songs to a heart with no home. Told myself time would rewind somehow, but all I have is here and now. I kept fighting storms that had already passed, kept chasing shadows that could never last. Now I gotta learn to learn to breathe without regret, learn to stand when everything falls apart, learn to heal this broken heart. I gotta learn to release the pain, stop calling out your name in vain. If loving you means losing me, then letting go will set me free. There were nights I drowned in words and blame, trying to rewrite the ending of our flame. But even love can fade when it hurts too much. Even warmth turns cold without your touch. I gave everything till I lost myself, put my own heart on an empty shelf. Now I see letting go isn't giving in, it's how a brand new life begins. I kept waiting for the past to change somehow, but it's time to live right here, right now. Now I gotta learn to learn to breathe without regret, learn to stand when everything falls apart, learn to heal this broken heart. I gotta learn to release the pain, stop calling out your name in vain. If loving you means losing me, then letting go will set me free. I'll cry if I need to, scream if I must, turn the ashes of us back into dust. Love taught me beauty, love taught me pain, love taught me sunshine. I'm walking in rain, but holding on has cost too much. So this is my final touch. Finally now I've learned to let, I'm learning to live without regret, learning to rise from where I fell, learning to say my last farewell. And now I'll keep walking through the night till my heart feels light. If loving you meant losing me, then letting go has set me free. Goodbye to yesterday, I'm finally finding my way. Woke up today, sheets cold as your lies. Brushed off the echoes, swallow my cries. Coffee burns, but it won't numb the scene. I'm standing here in the bitter clean. Walls whisper what I should forget. Heartbeats scream, tangled in regret. The bitter clean, the aftermath of you. Empty rooms, nothing left to do. Scraping my soul, but I still breathe. Walking alone in the bitter clean. Yeah, your perfume lingers like a haunting ghost. I raise a toast to what I miss the most. Sunrise hits, but it won't redeem. I'm just a shadow in the bitter clean. Voices whisper what I should forget. Heartbeat scream, tangled in regret. The bitter clean, the aftermath of you. Empty rooms, nothing left to do. Scrape my soul, but I still breathe. Walking alone in the bitter clean. Time can't heal what I let go. Echoes remain still in the show. I'll face the night, face the unseen. Fighting through the bitter clean. Into the bitter clean. I'll survive. I'll survive. I'll see.